Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. Well, here we are with Deep Freeze, our brand new character that's over here in Praetoria. And we have done the first story arc, or a little story arc. And we're about ready to talk to our next contact, Cleopatra, who we met once before. And she's going to give us some missions to go with today. So let's see what she has to say. Again, this character is dating Back Alley Brawler, or Praetor White as he's called over here in Praetoria. It's your Deep Freeze, huh? Well, we've already met, but okay. Here you're working your way up the little ladder in Praetoria. Michael told me a bit about you, that you're a part of his little group of pups. Now, Sugar, don't worry. I ain't meaning that in any sort of bad way. My name's Cleopatra, and I ain't here to make you jump through hoops for my amusement like Michael does. I'm here to work together with you to stop whatever's causing the city to rot. Ain't going to ask to do any menial task, because that ain't what you got yourself into Powers Division for, is it? Okay, so available missions. Organized Crusaders, Part 1. I know you're all knowing about the Resistance and all that, but how much do you know? Did you know them folks in the Resistance had their own little war going on? Two factions, the Wardens and the Crusaders. Now, Wardens, they're the cats without claws. They don't got to worry about yourself about them. Crusaders, though, they're dangerous. They do whatever it takes to take down Emperor Cole, even if it means killing everyone around us. I don't know about you, but I don't like being alive. I like being alive. Problem we have right now is I've got word from them on high that some of the Crusaders might have gone and infiltrated the PPD. That's bad news all around, because they ain't gotten themselves inside information. There's no telling how many people are going to die. So we got some traitors to weed out. Okay. I got my suspicions on someone within the PPD here in Nova, our little turncoat. Here, take these listening devices. I need you to plant these devices on the computers of 3 suspected traitors in the PPD precinct. It ain't going to be easy as just walking out to the computers and planting it. We got to make sure that our little traitor isn't in the know about our plan. Here's some documents giving you some background on each of our suspects. You can use the info here to lure them away from their computers. You've got to make sure none of them traitors see you planting the bug in their computers. You might want to snoop around the precinct for any additional information to keep us moving. All right, well, this is a little bit of an interesting type mission. Oh, let me show you one thing too. Last episode, I had mentioned I want to be able to do this and go into the auction house, and I couldn't do it. Well, I can now, and the reason for that is we have those. Let's see if I can find them here. They were the veteran rewards, Paragon rewards. And I had 46 of these things, and these were all empty. So I just went through yesterday afternoon, and I just filled them all in. You just take them all. These used to have to earn one every 3 months or something like that. You can fill them in slowly, but now you get them all right away. And one of these tiers gave me, you get a lot of different things in here. A lot of different armor and costume pieces, but one of these tiers gave me the ability to go into the auction house. That was good. Unfortunately, the auction house on this server, everything is incredibly expensive. It's like, holy smokes. It's let me show you. Basic salvage, ancient artifact. That's a cheap thing. We usually buy it for like $250 on the other server. Ancient artifact, $10,000. Now we had some of it down here, but see, the other server seeds all this stuff, all this junk stuff, like 10 million of them. But here it's not so much. So we have a bit of a hard time making some money on here. I need to do that and make some money. But we got a long way to go here. Fortunately, as a stalker, we're invisible. But yeah, I did get at the end of the last mission, I got my assassination attack, so we'll be using that this time. I just haven't been able to slot anything yet, so all my slots are still pretty empty, so that's not good. Usually I do the death from below missions. Let's see where we're at on the map here. All right, we're way up here. So here's the Magisterium right in here. We went straight up this way. You're going to do the DFBs, and it doesn't really matter because you're in a team, but you know, when you're doing solo, you do need to boost stuff up. And I got a firewall alert. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go. And we're in here. Okay, that's I did that last time too. That's something about this that doesn't seem to go over very well. Okay, plant bugs in the PPD precinct. Distract officers Chance, distract officer Shanning, and distract officer Pell. All right, let's see what this is all about. Officer, okay, let's. I think we got a clue in here. Yeah. Officer Chance. Let's see. Chance is a bit of a gambler and has been known to take some time off work to go to meet with those who owe him money. What can I do for a member of the Powers Division? There's someone outside saying something about owing some money. Perfect. Nice. I guess I don't need to be hidden for this mission, but that's okay. All right, next one. I don't have to go through all these jokers by name, do I? Jeez Louise. Oh, I do. Officer Shannon. Okay. Officer Shannon. It's well known throughout the precinct that Shannon is dying to do whatever it takes to get a promotion. That includes trying to get an audience with Emperor Cole. All righty. Emperor Cole wants to see about a private audience regarding promotion. This is pretty simple. And finally, Officer Pell. Let's see where this joker's at. This is probably him. Yep. Let's check the clues just to make sure. He wants to be invited to the ball. Okay. He's looking to get rid of his tickets for the ball tonight. Hey, I already got my tickets for the ball. Uh-oh. Troy stopped by himself to give them to me. Even apologized for the mix-up. Turns out some other person received my ticket by... Oh, don't you need to prepare for it? You know what? That's a very good point. Okay, that's good. I threw a bug in the ointment there. Fly in the ointment. All right. Nice and simple. Okay, let's see what our next... Okay, we gotta go talk to her. All right, I'm gonna put this on hold while I go find Cleopatra, and we'll get our next mission. Be right back. Okay, let's see what she has to say next. Good job bugging the desks. Now we got to play the old waiting game and see which one of our boys is the real traitor. You have a phone on you? All right, good. Phone. Part 2. Look like we got ourselves a catch from the bait we set out. Look like our boy's Officer Pell. He's been slipping information to some guy named Grossman. I ain't heard of a Crusader named Grossman, so I think there's another one of the resistant undercover agents. According to the computer, the little backstabber is organizing a raid on a supply warehouse belonging to Troy Altman. That's bad news for us because that warehouse contains explosives that Altman was planning to use to tear down some old buildings in Neutropolis. I'll get there before he can get away. Well, I'm feeling good about the two of us working together. You got yourself to protect the people in here in the city. You get down there and stop the resistance from scampering off with those bombs. I'll see if I can get some of my boys to burst into Altman's ball and arrest Pell for the little traitor that he is. Alrighty. We're going to head due east. Oops. The maps in this city are really beautiful. I mean, for the graphics, quality they had it back in the time. It's really nice, nicely laid out and stuff. Okay. We're going underground. That's never a good sign on this on this game. Let's see what we've got set up for us. Oh, these are, oh, it's a warehouse. Okay. Something doesn't seem right. There's no sign of the usual brute force the resistance used to break into the buildings. The break-in seems too much refined. So we need to stop the raid on Altman's warehouse and deal with Grossman. Okay. Wander through these hallways for a little bit, see where we're going. Lots of doors. The advantage of being a stalker. There's Grossman. We get a chance to use our new power too. All right. Defeat Officer Pell. A little bit loud. Oh, here comes Officer Pell. Oh, sorry about that. Everything's very loud all of a sudden. This guy's gonna be able to see me too, it looks like. Okay. Ah! Doesn't help to miss. Doesn't help to miss. Oh, okay. Hold on, just hold on. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. What are you doing working for the Syndicate? Ah, the Syndicate. Cole thought he could wipe crime away, but now they're stronger than ever. Smarter, better. They're better than us. They work in the shadows, but soon they'll bring Cole down. They're everywhere, Deep Freeze. They're not taking over through sheer brute force like the Resistance. They're taking over from the inside. Can't you see? Soon they'll all be controlling Cole. He'll have no choice but to follow them. Now, if I have anything to say about it, it's too late to stop them now, Deep Freeze. They're working together with the Resistance. They're going to move forward with the biggest plot to date. The explosives here, they're going to put on a big show in Nova. In Cole Memorial Hospital, ask yourself, Deep Freeze, how will the people look at Cole? They see their beloved hospital go up in flames. He won't be their protector anymore, their savior. They'll see Cole for what he really is. He's just a man. No matter how powerful he becomes, he's still just a man. And all men, Deep Freeze, must eventually be brought down. You're out of your mind, blowing up a hospital to prove a point? Don't you try to say that I'm some sort of psychopath, that I'm a monster. Do you know how many people Cole has killed on a weekly basis just to protect his utopia? Lives of innocents will be lost. That much is true. We will free the people of this city from the grip of Cole. We will give them what they long for, freedom. If this was a true war, a war that is fought in the open, these people in the hospital would gladly give their lives to see our ideals come to life. But since we fight from the shadows, we must make the choice for them. It's not too late for you, though, Deep Freeze. You can still help us if you join us. I'm here to protect the people of Praetoria, Pell, unlike you. The people, bah! The people have become a mindless sheep to a superpowered shepherd. The people you're looking to protect are nothing but toys that Cole uses for his own amusement. You think I'm a monster, but you, Deep Freeze, you're the real monster for siding with Cole. So just go ahead, finish me off. I know how the system works. I won't be left alive for treason against the state. It's not my place to sentence you. Your fellow officer will be here to do that. You made a decision. I'm going to have him arrested. This guy is a good character. He's not going to kill somebody. You're just delaying your fate, Deep Freeze. You had to better pray that I don't escape. If I do, I'll find you. I swear I'll find you and stop at least one more Cole's dogs. I'll be waiting, Pell. All right. Not much XP on that mission, but that's going to be just ghosted through it. Now I'm guessing, hey, we level up. Hey! It's kind of silent. Tell Cleopatra about the bomb. Oh, I have to go see her in person. Ah, that stinks. All right, I'm going to run back over. and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, here's Cleopatra. What happened? I sent some boys to the ball, but they said Pell wasn't there. Pell's with the PPD now. He was working with the Syndicate, not the Resistance. You explained to Cleopatra the events that happened within the warehouse. You're a better person than me. I would have ripped Pell's head off then and there. Let's get to work. Okay, now I got to talk to her again. Okay, Virgo Souls, okay. Part 3, here we go. Things are going from bad to worse. We got word that the Syndicate already delivered all of those bombs to the Crusader boys in the Resistance. Now, I got myself a little idea of where they could be in the tunnels, and I ain't giving you a guarantee that you'll find something down there. You're going to have to go down there and destroy any sort of thing that looks like it might be used for bombs. I also got word that the gal leading the charge goes by the name of Poster Gal. We catch her, we put a stop to all the bomb plot before it gets started. All right, so we're going to have to go down there. We're going to be sure that Cole's little hospital won't be getting blown up by these lunatics. I want for free speech and all, but blowing up a hospital is just to prove a point. I don't want to live in a world where those kinds of people are considered the good guys. So we're going to go down underground to fight this. So let's run through the tunnels, it looks like. Can't get the sound quite right on this thing. I turned it down a little bit while I was on pause. Hear a little bit of sound in the background. All right, we're going underground. We're going to see a bunch of those ghouls, I'm afraid. We'll see. The Resistance have their main supplies somewhere in these tunnels. It's up to you to make sure they don't get to use them. Okay, so these aren't good. It's not ghouls. It's going to be the Resistance people, though. All right. It's a bunch of them. So here's, we have 3 supplies to destroy. Defeat Poster Gal. See, you get these guys are all, look at this guy. No build up. Jeez Louise, I'm doing very little damage to this guy. And again, I am not doing a high level attack. This is even level attacks. I have it, my notoriety is just basic. Miss, of course. Yeah. One thing that you can also do is you can come in here. Here's my notoriety. Where's my notoriety? Uh-oh. I don't see notoriety. We can change the notoriety to -1. It may be that in this thing you have to go find a person that changes notoriety for you, which is a pain in the neck. Yes, I think that maybe when the game was original, you had to go talk to somebody to change your notoriety, which stinks. I mean, come on. All right, so I'm going to try and find the next one. So I'm just going to put this on pause while I go looking around down here. Here's the map. Again, we're even level notoriety. +0 times 0. And every single person down here is yellow. Oh, there's some whites over here, but there's a lot of yellow and some oranges down here. So it's like, why? Why? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on hold, and we'll be back when I get close to the end. Okay, we're back. Here's the last container. Here's an orange guy, a yellow guy, a yellow guy, a yellow guy, and a yellow guy. Why? I have no idea. You know, it's just, so we're going to fight, and then we're going to run. It's just kind of... Jeez. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this is part of the problem with Praetoria. Come my way. I did some damage to that guy from far away. That was pretty good. Is that enough to finish the box? No. The box blows up and does massive damage. Okay. All right, now you just have to find Poster Gal. Let's see where we're at here. Poster Gal, there we go. Alrighty, good. Let's assassinate her. Dang, come on. I got 20% bonus to accuracy on this power. Come on. Okay. Try it again. There we go. Good. Yeah, let's see what the clue says. You defeated Poster Gal, but discovered that she isn't the brains behind the bombing operation. As she collapsed, she laughed that you were too late. A group of resistance led by a man named Double Barrel had already planted bombs all around Nova and are planning to blow them up. Okay, let's see if we can find this Double Barrel guy. Okay, we have to disarm 4 bombs. Oh, he's right around the corner here. Good, good, good. Oh, it's nice that they're all right, pretty close by. I like that. Oh, there's something in here. One bomb left. Oh, this is the hospital. Okay, yeah. All right. Find an alternate way into Cole Memorial Hospital. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why we can't use the front door. Maybe it's being watched by the bad guys. Oh, back to her. Okay, let's see what she has to say then. Bombs in the hospital. What do they think they're doing? You got to be the one to get in there and take care of this. I'll make sure the situation doesn't get out of hand here. Members of the resistance working undercover for Calvin Scott should inform him what's happening before going inside the hospital. That's not it. That's not us. So I'm on it, and we're going to start the mission. Okay. Oh, and for some reason, let's put this thing back here. We're going to need those. You walked in by several hallways filled with patients. You had to act as if nothing at all was wrong. If the resistance knew you were here too soon, it would cost everyone in the place their lives. Time to ensure that the good people of Praetoria remain safe and sound. Okay, so we have 3 bombs to disarm, clear out the resistance and the syndicate. Oh, I hope it's not a defeat all. Ugh. I bet it is, but let's Let's get the bombs first. Probably not the efficient way of doing it, but... Okay, I'm going to put this on pause while I'm going through finding these bombs, and I will be right back. Okay, we were in the last room. I found all 3 bombs. 2 of them were in this main room here. I also leveled up while in the course of the investigation, so I'm now level 8, rising level 8, so these guys are suddenly all blue to me. And the main guy, double barrel, he should be the last guy left in here. Let's take him out. All right, and I got 4 reward merits. Very nice. Let's talk to Cleopatra and see where that leads us to. We saved the hospital. Oh, we're already here. Good. All righty. You did good today, Deep Freeze. You went and saved all those people in the hospital from certain death. Those Crusader types, they're totally out of their minds. Again, the Crusaders are the half of the resistance fighters who were like, take no prisoners kind of thing. You mentioned that a CEO was there, right? I'm going to be making sure that it is taken care of. I think we all are underestimating the power of the Syndicate, especially if they supposedly have members in high places like this. Your work isn't over, though, Deep Freeze. Chief Interrogator Washington contacted me while you were in the hospital. Looks like he's got himself a lead on where the Resistance is storing all of its information of theirs. You up for one last hurrah? I got to say I'm impressed, Deep Freeze. At first, I didn't think you were cut out to do the work the PPD does every day. Instead, you've shown you're worth 10 of them all rolled into one. Finale. Here's the deal. I just finished talking with Chief Interrogator Washington, and he told me that he and his boys found out the Resistance are keeping one of their main supplies in the tunnels. He asked for me to see if you could go in there and retrieve it. He said he'd go do it himself, but he and his boys are trying to locate a woman named Ricochet for something that she went and did. Shouldn't be too difficult for someone like you, right? He said the place has been abandoned, so it should just be a simple deal of taking their supplies. This arc is a single-player moral choice story. You will not be able to have other people on your team assist you with this story arc. Oh, okay, so we're getting down to something big here. You'll be surprised how quickly simple turns into complicated. I'm sure I would. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Washington is a good hound. He knows trouble when he sees it, believe me. Here's the location of where the little box should be. Just make sure to watch your back. Come on. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead on over there. So this is going to be a moral choice thing. I like these. These are the moral choice things in the game are pretty cool. Oh, underground again. Yay. The halls seem to be silent, and you're prepared for the worst. Find the Resistance weapons in here. There's a door there. If that's all we need. Probably this one. Okay. Here's a box. Oh boy. Let's turn that off and be prepared for the worst here. Fend off incoming resistance. Oh, great. It's a trap. And chances are they can see me too, which is a ripoff. Yep. Come on. Don't let me miss. Come on. Oh, good. Leveled up again. That helps. Hello, Deep Freeze. This is Chief Interrogator Washington. Cleopatra set you up. I'm fighting off some of the resistance going after you, but I couldn't get them all. I'm doing everything here to help. You need to take down the resistance. Then meet me up at Nova. I wish the other enemies would attack me now so I can, when I boost up here. Ah! This proton attack thing is really good, but you got to be facing the right place. It doesn't go to your next. It doesn't target your next enemy. Okay, that's 2 sets of attacks. Ooh, I could use some more health too. Here they come. At least they're all blue. That helps out. Oh, come on. Stop missing. Jeez. It's 3 sets. Get some invention salvage. That's good. The invention salvage on this server is incredibly expensive. Holy moly. Okay, here comes somebody. Let's them come over to me. Ah, I did not get the angle right. It's 4. Yeah, this is a good power proton sweep, but man, you got to get the angle right or else you're done. It's a nice wide cone, but I forget to set up just right. Oh, here we go. I think this 5th one is the last. Got him. All right. Let's find out what's going on with this being set up by our contact, Cleopatra. Meet with Chief Inspector and Interrogator Washington. Single player. All right. Here we go. Let's see what he has to say. Deep Freeze, good to see you made it out of that firefight alive. I was hoping Fawkes would get there in time. What's going on, Washington? What do you know? I'll tell you in one moment, Deep Freeze. I just need to know one thing. Were you the one who set those bugs up in the PPD district? I was. Now answer my question. Washington smiles, letting out a relieved sigh. I knew it. That was the final piece of the puzzle, Deep Freeze. You were set up by Cleopatra. Cleopatra is a resistance spy, a member of the Wardens. She wanted you dead because you knew the answer to the question I just asked you. How did the bugs prove that she was a spy? Sergeant Chance, one of the men you bugged, was killed earlier. He was sent to investigate a resistance weapon catch and was killed. The same catch you were sent to investigate. There was no way for them to know about it until we discovered a bug in his desk. I asked Cleopatra about the bug. She claimed to not know about it, but I knew. I knew she was investigating something previously in that precinct. When I asked her where you went, she said to attack a warehouse the resistance was holed up in. My men reported back that it was empty. That was when I knew that Cleopatra was trying to kill you off, just like Chance. I don't quite follow that logic, but okay. You're the one person that can prove Cleopatra's guilt, Deep Freeze. No one but you has a proof that she was the one who set up the bugs, which places her directly in blame for the resistance picked up the information on those bugs. And now what, Washington? Now we prepare ourselves. Talk to me when you're ready, Deep Freeze. We're going to put an end to Cleopatra's treason. Okay, well, let's talk to him then. So then, are you ready to confront the woman? Oh. Actually, I'm going to level up real quick. Hang on. Let me go over here and level up. I was planning on taking Hoarfrost, which is it's not a heal, but it does boost up my pack. But maybe I should take Frozen Armor. Yeah. Anyway, this power to cover you in a thick layer of Hoarfrost. I'll take Hoarfrost. That may be a mistake, but I'm going to go for it. Oh, I get to level up again. Oh, okay. Let's see. Level 9. Redo I to smash. And so I guess it doesn't matter as I have nothing in the slots. I can't afford them. But, all right. Now let's go back to the mission. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, there we go. We can hear Cleopatra yelling at Washington. It seems things have already begun. And now it ends, Cleopatra. I knew you'd slip sooner or later. You better get that figure out of my face before I break it in half. Deep Freeze. Deep Freeze, good to see you made it. Shocked to see Deep Freeze, Cleopatra? Said you tried to kill him. I did nothing of the sort. Deep Freeze was cleaning out a resistance base for me, weren't you? The base has been abandoned for weeks. It was abandoned before the PPD. Under your orders, might add. You're a resistant spy. Mike's going to tear your head off and put it on a spike, Washington. Praetor White won't help you now. And something tells me Deep Freeze isn't in the mood to let you get away with this. Deep Freeze, stop Washington. You know me. I helped you save the hospital. I know Praetor White will only release you if you're arrested, which is why we're carrying out the sentence here and now. Deep Freeze and I are going to end this treason. Deep Freeze, don't you dare you do this. Save Cleopatra, kill Washington to save Cleopatra, aid the resistance, or kill Cleopatra, help Washington carry out the sentence. Aid the Loyalist. Cleopatra's infiltrated the heart of the Loyalists and tried to kill you for having the key to her secret. She knows too much about the inner workings of Praetoria to be left alive. She must be trying to help the city with the backstabbing, but she's backstabbed you and sent you to your death. Cleopatra, just to show you can't trust members of the resistance, Warden or Crusader. I think this character we have, since he's such a big Emperor Cole fan, he's going to do everything he can to help the Loyalists. So I think we're going to kill Cleopatra. I don't know about the two of us ganging up to kill her. Okay. Good work. We need to speak about matters at hand. Okay, well, what do we need to do? It isn't easy serving Praetoria, Deep Freeze. We all thought Cleopatra was one of us. I didn't want to believe it when my evidence began to point towards her. You did the right thing. If we arrested her, we would have had to deal with Praetor White. He would have shattered the peace that was trying hard to keep in Nova just to prove her innocence. Her death was just the only way to keep the people of Praetoria safe. You understand, I'm sure. All that's left is cleaning up the loose ends. What else is hanging? Dealing with Praetor White. Someone is going to have to speak with him regarding what happened today. I believe someone should be you, Deep Freeze. Yeah, I'll bet you do. Tell him what happened here, but tell him that I killed Cleopatra. If you tell him you had any role in harming her, he will strike you down where you stand. I don't want to see that happen, not to you. He'll be angry, but you must remind him that he serves Praetoria now, not his own selfish ambitions. Do you have an agreement on this? I'll speak with Praetor White. Excellent. Good luck speaking with him. Find the mission exit. I don't think our character was counting on this kind of problems when he first came to Praetoria to work for Emperor Cole. He's already killed somebody. All right, I'm going to stay invisible in case I need to. This guy's pretty tough. What do you want, Deep Freeze? Your girlfriend, Cleopatra. She was a member of the Resistance. What? That ain't funny, Deep Freeze. You got 2 seconds to explain yourself. What's going on? Explain Washington's investigation and execution. Reward marriage, too. I received a message from Provost Marchand. He wants to speak to me about further opportunities with the Loyalist. Okay. So Washington went and offed her, huh? I guess he had a point. I would have gotten Cleo out of anything. Had to do what she had to do. Offer Cole's empire and safety, yeah? Praetor wife stomps his foot hard on the ground, letting out a grunt. That's how it's got to be, Deep Freeze. You take a lesson from all of this. Me? I was blinded by that woman. Who knows how long she was in the Resistance for? How long she was using me. I ain't going to let it get me down. I ain't going to let it happen again, though. I don't care that she betrayed Marcus' whole damn regime. I just care that she went and played me like that. Just stay out of my way for now, Deep Freeze. You see me walking in the street, you better believe I'm going to kill any one of those pieces of filth I come across. I'll leave you to your thoughts. All right. So, all right, so we hit level 10. Let's level up here. I'm going to take it level 10. I'm going to take Wet Ice. Actually, maybe I should take the other thing. Let's see here. Wet Ice. Oh, level 10, yes. Wet Ice is the things that are going to keep me from getting knocked down and stuff. Disoriented, immobilized, held, sleep, all that kind of stuff. All right, take that. I'm going to turn that on. You're now skilled enough to participate in the invention system. All right. All right, so that's going to do it for us. That was the Cleopatra story arc. And we leveled up 4 times, which we went from level 6 to level 10. And we have to go into the next section. So far we're doing pretty well. Until next time, this is Greg29407 along with Deep Freeze saying sayonara, and we will see you next time.